Hey everybody, I'm Josh. Thank you. On the show today, we are celebrating Season 2. It's the time for the Season 2 finale. This is Shit Talkin. So first of all, I want to apologize, or should I say begin my apology, because I didn't get this out on time. I had a special segment that I'm going to talk more in detail about later on. And again, later on, I will explain how it just became too much and very time-consuming that I didn't plan for, because my first initial program didn't work, software program didn't work, so now I'm switching over to another one, and it's just taking a little bit longer. So, I ended up going with my plan B, and I only had to script the goodbye and the intro. So it should be a really good show. Today we're going to take a look back at what I consider to be 3 of my favorite segments that I did all season long. Let me know what your favorite segments or episodes were. You never know. Also, at the end of the show, I do have a couple announcements about Season 3 as well as about a contest. So, without further ado, one of the things I did have to script, however, is another cheesy monologue. So, one of my favorite monologues that I did all season long, or that I did in the entire season, was when I roasted Donald Trump for the 4th of July extravaganza. Now, I know that I got the jokes from a website called LateNightLOL.com, and I thank you very much for allowing me to use them, as well as the late night show hosts. However, I don't find it funny to read you or to play you a scene of me reading the same jokes again. So I went back to the LateNightLOL.com website, and I found some more jokes for you. I will have to point out, however, they have not posted any new jokes since 2018 that I know of, so they are going to be out of date, and they may not be in chronological order. So without further ado, hold on tight. Here we go. Before we get into the political jokes, however, it's time for this week's Point to Ponder. Why is it that people believe you when you tell them there's 400 billion stars in the sky, but they have to check for themselves when you tell them the paint's dry? Can we have just one holiday that isn't about politics? I mean, Christmas is now all about the Starbucks cup, and Halloween is now socialism. If they begin to tell me that the Easter Bunny had anything to do with Benghazi, I'm moving to Canada. A lot of artists have called out Trump for his immigration policy, including artists such as Camila Cabello, U2, and the rapper Logic. Unfortunately, it's not the first time that Trump and Logic didn't see eye to eye. During a political protest on Capitol Hill, 82 rabbis were arrested during saying that it was the first time the District of Columbia police had to disperse a crowd by spraying bacon bits. Former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer said that Oprah Winfrey does not have enough political experience to run for president. I don't remember what happened after that until he said, "Why is everybody laughing?" Eminem's new song lyrics are politically charged. He defends the NFL players who kneeled during the national anthem. Later, Donald Trump came out with his own rap in protest that said, "Will the NFL players please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up." And that's why I'm not a rapper or a dancer. President Trump has disinvited the Golden State Warrior player Steph Curry from visiting the White House, not because of any political reason, but because he thinks Curry is from India. According to a new survey, almost a third of people say their coworkers spend more time talking about politics than business. Thank God that's not what happened here, said Mike Pence. According to a political science professor, all of Donald Trump's speeches are given at a 5th grade or level or below. Today, Trump then retaliated to the professor, saying he was a stupid doo-doo head. Hillary Clinton is forming a new group called Onward Together It's a political organization that is anti-Trump. Experts are calling it bold, ambitious, and 6 months too late. North Korea's ruling political party announced today that they will be giving leader Kim Jong-un a new title. I guess it's going for heavyweight? It's become increasingly obvious that our politics has now become a contact sport. It's become mano y mano. From those who deport you to those who understand what mano y mano means. And finally, some big political news. Today, President Trump went on Twitter and announced that he is banning transgender people from serving in the military. Trump said he understands this is a very sensitive issue, so he had to choose his emojis wisely. Now, the first segment we're going to rerun today, rewind, I guess is the word I'm looking for, is a segment that I find still today hilarious. And it's from episode 5 when we took a look at some family photos that made you go, In the segment, What's Wrong Here? Enjoy. So I understand having someone dress up as an angel during a Christmas photo, but the two naked people, neither of whom I'd really like to see naked. I'd rather not see this person naked or dressed. I have no idea what the photographer was thinking when he asked the next people to pose like this. Really? Is that a new fad that I don't know of? The family that picks their nose together digs for gold together. Nothing says the holidays like getting in a hot tub naked with your family and taking a Christmas photo. Nothing to say about this next one. The family that fights together wears their taekwondo uniforms in a family picture. I'm really hoping this was a Christmas photo. I mean, who else would dress like that? Get it? Whoville? Okay. Anyway, moving on. This next one, I feel bad for the dog in this picture, not just because he got neutered, but because they're making fun of him. I mean, seriously. This next one, okay. So I'm going to pull the picture up, and then I'm going to explain to you what we're looking at. Okay? First of all, we're looking at a mother and a daughter in their bras. Not bikinis, but bras. Secondly, the father is grabbing the daughter's boob with an axe between her boobs. What? And finally, here's a picture of my real parents. Can you tell who I get my looks from? Just kidding, it's not my real parents. That's my cousin. I think I look like more of the person on the right. Anyway. So, the next segment we're going to rewind is back from episode 2, my 4th of July extravaganza. One of my favorite things to do when I have nothing better to do is to look up strange facts. Like, for example, rubber bands last longer when they've been in the freezer. Or a duck's quack doesn't echo. Just random stuff like that. So I thought it would be fun for our 4th of July extravaganza to take a look at some stupid laws in this edition of The 10. Enjoy. Ready? Here we go. These are the top 10 stupidest laws still on the books. Here we go, number 10. In Connecticut, it's illegal for a barber to hum a tune while cutting hair. Let me tell you, with some of the barbers and hairstylists that do my hair, I'd rather them hum a tune than have some of the conversations they have with me. Number 9. In Florida, it is illegal to have sexual relations with a porcupine. Gives new meaning to the term porking. Number 8. Coins in Hawaii are not allowed to be put in people's ears. You do know it's a joke, right? Or a trick. They don't, your magician, your uncle, your grandfather don't actually put coins in ears. Now, for this next one, I'm going to ask some questions at the end of when I get done reading the law, and they're not coming across as jokes. Well, I'm not intending them to come across as jokes. They're legit questions. So if anyone from Kentucky can answer my questions at the end of this law, please email or comment below. Okay? In Kentucky, it is illegal to dye a duckling blue and offer it for sale unless more than 6 are being sold. So let me get this straight. If I have 8 ducklings and I put them for sale and I sell 3 of them and I have 5 left, I can't sell the rest of them? And secondly, who dyes their duckling blue? Is this a thing? Please comment below, because I don't understand why you would dye a duckling blue, unless it stands for something. I don't know. Number 6. In the state of Maine, you may not place advertisements in cemeteries. When was the last time you were at a graveside service and thought, I'd really like a quarter pounder right now? Number 5. A person may not swear while on the highway in Maryland. Really? That's where I do my best swearing, is on a highway. Not necessarily Maryland, but just on highways. Number 4. In Minnesota, airplanes may not land in city parks. So if you're doing an emergency landing, pilots, be sure to go for the houses, not the wide open space of a park. Number 3. In Nebraska, it's illegal for a person with an STD to marry. How are you going to know? It's illegal to ask that question. And a doctor can't give out that information. How would you know? Number 2. In Nevada, sex toys are not allowed. So one of the states that still sells the most sex toys is not allowed to have the sex toys. Does that make sense to anyone? It's like telling anyone here in Illinois not to eat sweet corn. No. And the stupidest law still on the books that I found is, in New Hampshire, it is illegal to carry away seaweed from the beach, but only at night. So if you want your seaweed, be sure to stock up during the day. You can't take seaweed away from the beach at night? Is it like a big crime? Like, come on. Anyway, time to move on to our final segment that I consider to be my favorite segment of the season. Now, this one all started because I was telling my coworker Alyssa about a website that started when I was growing up. Obviously, the internet started when I was growing up. Anyway, so I was telling her about this website, peopleofwalmart.com, and she didn't believe me. Well, then we got to talking and thought it would be fun to put it into a segment. So I spotlighted the website, and next season I'm pretty sure I'm going to make an entire segment out of it, but it's to honor the people of Walmart.com. Enjoy. True website, go to www.peopleofwalmart.com. Yes, peopleofwalmart.com. It's pictures people have randomly taken of other random people in Walmart. And all I can say is, this is the segment that I was teasing, that I'm just the life choices. Here we go. Hold on tight. Because this first gentleman is wearing a shirt that says, "Nobody knows I'm a lesbian." It's because you're an 87-year-old dude. Okay, if I wasn't gay before, I am now. Okay, I understand people are taking this corona thing too far sometimes. Like this guy. Not sure why I think that. When you think of creepy white van, you think of this van. Okay, we're going to imagine, we're going to get out our imagination right now, and we're going to imagine that this is why this lady chose to wear this outfit to Walmart, okay? So here's what we're imagining. Let's imagine that we're doing laundry, and we run out of detergent, and every item of clothing is dirty. Dirty to the point it would be embarrassing to go to Walmart in it. So what would be better to go to Walmart in? How about 2 washcloths with string? And I'm pretty sure there's a car in this next picture. How is that not illegal? Really? Like, how can you see out that back window? Okay, if you thought the picture of the guy with the air filter on his head was too much, and the sad thing is, those don't look bright white. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to show you this normal guy in Walmart, okay? Here's the normal guy in Walmart. Can we zoom in on the picture, on the note on his back? If you can smell my fart, we are not far enough apart. This next one, there's no words. No words. I put this on because I thought it was funny. I like my women like I like my glasses on my face. I don't like women on my face. Anyway, so this is the end of the show and the end of the season. But I personally want to say that I appreciate all of you guys for watching, and I hope that you'll continue to watch in Season 3. I promised at the beginning of the season that it was going to be my season of redemption, and I hope that I hope that I was able to redeem myself from Season 1 and just throwing shows together and made better shows, better quality shows for you guys. As you can tell, I'm trying. I feel more comfortable doing these shows. I come on here, I press record, and next thing I know, I'm doing my goodbye. I'm like, what happened to my show? But yeah, I remember when I first started doing them, it would take forever. It felt like in my head. And yeah, I have fun now. That's all I can say. Some of you who do know me, obviously know that I make mistakes. And here it comes the special segment. So I was going to do a segment today on my outtakes from this season. And because I saved them all. Well, today, yesterday I should say, I went and I was starting to work on my project, and I just thought, I could find the outtake, put it in the program, find the outtake, put it in the program. Of course, it's not that easy. I have to sift through over 600 outtakes. Yes, 600 outtakes in 12 episodes. In 12 weeks. 600. Anyway. So, to do that, now, with my program not working the way I want it to, I have to do it on another computer through a different program, yet all of the outtakes are on this computer. So I have to take them over in groups to now my other laptop and put them through in that program, and yeah, it's become a whole project, and I will get it out to you within the next couple weeks. But yeah, I just thought I could flip it into my program I already have and it didn't happen. So I hope that you've all enjoyed this season, and like I said at the beginning, I have an announcement to make for this season. I have decided that I will continue to ask Alyssa and Chandler to be on the show, but I'm going to plan on doing them all myself. If they decide that they can spare a weekend, and which I work all the weekends, but that's besides the point. And if they want to film, I'll have them on as guest hosts. But as far as format goes, it's just going to be me. Also, I want to announce that Season 3, I already have some awesome things in the works for Season 3. They're up in this mass giant ball of confusion. And as soon as I can work out the kinks, I will get them out to you. I'm going to take a couple weeks off and just relax and probably play Animal Crossing. Not going to lie. Because when I'm done here, that's what I'm going to go do. Anyway, but yeah, I have some awesome plans for next season, some new segments coming out. I'm dropping some segments. If you have a segment that you'd like me to see, be sure to let me know. Here are my social media accounts as well as my show email address. So feel free to let me know if there is something you would like me to do on the show. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, and get notifications anytime I post a new video. Like when I decide to post the outtake video or contest info. That's right, it's time for another contest. I will be putting out a video of my contest rules, which are basically going to be the same ones as the last contest, but I'll kind of update it with dates and stuff. Obviously, they can't be due on the June of 2020 anymore, because I don't know about you, but I sure as hell am not going back through that again. No. I've had enough of 2020 already. Anyway, so yeah. The season 3 will start on September 27th, and it will also be my birthday episode. And again, just total irony. I don't know if the right word's irony. Serendipitous. That I chose that date, and I was talking about swinging back and forth between a couple, but I ended up choosing September 27th. And I didn't know this when I chose it, but it will perfectly end the season on December 13th, just a couple weeks before I would have taken off for Christmas anyway, and the New Year. So, perfect timing. So we'll have my birthday episode at the beginning of the season, Christmas at the end of the season, to end the season, I should say. And then we are going to have, obviously, a Halloween episode and a Thanksgiving episode. So, but yeah, if you guys know of anything you think I should put in the show, please let me know. Comment below on what you think of the season so far. And what was your favorite segment this season or favorite episode? Let me know. Until next time, everybody, well, at least until September 27th, please stay healthy, stay safe, stop the hate, and come back anytime you need some shit talking.